My grandfather went through that. Eventually, my father will go through that. Already went through it. I will go through that. No. You don't realize Hani Bhutani Gachanti Malayam Seshastavar Michanti Kimascharya. Anyway, coming back to that fear thing, when you forget Krishna, when you immediately you forget your spirit soul because both are connected. When you forget your spirit soul, you forget Paramatma. Paramatma's other part is a time factor. So when you forget Krishna, you forget the influence of time factor. Amazing. How many of us spent, I was telling yesterday, no names, but I spent a long time, but then I felt that I should have done that. We would watch 50 hours in the morning, 50 hours in the evening. And then next day you will give purport next to 1 week. What happened in that match? Many people, they passed away, they are not there. It's a waste of time. Same thing with film stars also. As long as movie industry is there, trust me, there is no problem for trees in this world. I don't know how many of you understood what I said. No shortage of trees in this world. So, Vipariya Smriti. What is the sign of our progress? Avyartha Kalatvam. Namagani Sadarichu. These are the states, these are the symptoms of somebody who's in bhava. Vaititadvasastistale. So, first thing is Avyartha Kalatvam. You don't waste time. To the extent you are conscious of time, that much extent you are conscious of Paramatma. To the extent you are not conscious of time, that much extent you are not conscious of Paramatma. That much extent you don't know you are a spirit soul. So, what is that? Just give me one. So because of the power, by the power of the time, the transformations happen. The soul, chickpea size, develops a body, then its child grows, takes birth, it grows, stays for some time, generates byproducts, and the body starts becoming weak and weaker. Many species, I don't know how many of you know, a mosquito takes birth first day. Second day goes to college, how to make money, and money means what? How to make blood to drink. Third day gets married. And fourth day gives birth to 1,000,000 mosquitoes. Fifth day, he trains his children how to do the same thing. I'm serious. Sixth day, the body starts becoming weak. Seventh day, mosquito dies. One day, Lord Chaitanya took all the devotees to, one groove. And Lord Chaitanya, he took a seed, a sapling, seedling. Said it will become a plant. It will become a tree. It will generate a fruit. Then fruits. Then the body becomes weak and eventually it dies. Nothing other than that. But one point I have to tell, and this is a person who doesn't know time is same Supreme Personality of Godhead is afraid of the time factor. Is afraid of the time factor. Fear. We are all scared of pain. In medicine, there is something called pain management. I heard they are paid very highly. So the bodily absorption causes fear. And what causes fear? Attachment. What causes fear? Attachment causes fear. Fear of losing. Fear of losing. We are all coming here to become fearless. We are all coming here to become fearless. Anything causes pain, you are scared of going there. You're afraid of going there. But a person who is not on the bodily platform is fearless. Srila Prabhupada, he wanted to take karma. Why Prabhupada became very successful? Because Prabhupada fearlessly came to America to take karma for not Indians, drug addicts. He exhibited the topmost compassion, height of compassion. That's how Krishna empowered him. One day, this Prabhu, Shastri Thakur, was preaching very vigorously and went to Bangladesh. And they were throwing bricks. They were throwing bricks. One person came and covered Shastri Thakur. He wanted to take the bricks. This is my Guru Maharaj. Shastri Thakur is like a power, like, it's a Nayanamani Manjari, clans of Radharani, and they came to this world to spread pure Krishna consciousness. And then they got the message, they are going to kill him. Not only they were throwing bricks. Said, Guru Maharaj, please, let us exchange. He was just a brahmachari joined. So he was still wearing white. Let us exchange our dress. Saraswati Thakur saw his dedication and said, as we exchange the dress, I'll give you sannyas. And he got sannyas as they were exchanging the dress. And that mob came and attacked. And Saraswati Thakur left. And he exchanged. So once he got sannyas, he took the clothes of Guru and he ran away. And that is Saraswati Thakur started chasing. They caught him to kill him. And this is not Saraswati Thakur. Then they left him. It is none other than Srila Prabhupada's sannyas Guru Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Maharaj. He's the one. One day Saraswati Thakur said, we need to start this temple in this area of Navadip. It's very sinful, It's very scary also go there. Who will go? Nobody got up. Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Maharaj got up. I will go there. So, to become fearless means one has to become free from bodily consciousness. Our sign of progress is not how nicely we are quoting slokas or how nicely we are going forward in our positions. Our sign of progress is, are we able to become free from the bodily platform? To the extent your bodily and the bodily platform, that much extent you'll be scared. Haridas Prabhu, before he got initiated, he wanted to steal Srila Prabhupada watch. To cut the story short, he ran into Prabhupada's room. He said, hey, I want that watch. Means the actual colors came. He's a thief. So these thieves, their happiness is, one is jewelry, but the second is sadism, helplessness in the eyes of opposite party. So Prabhupada saw, he changed the colors in a minute. He waited all these days for the watch, Rolex watch. Prabhupada, you want this watch? Take it. I gave a gift. Haribol, amazing. This is what you're looking for? Take it. And he showed so much love while giving it. Wow. He never saw that love in his life, and he saw fearlessness that transformed him. Mrugari and Narad Muni, same thing. If you don't, so not Mrugari, Ratnakar and Narad Muni, take the money out. Narad Muni said, I don't have any money. If you don't take the money out, I'll kill you. Narad Muni said, you cannot kill me. But showing so much affection. So if we are not there on that platform, to reach that platform, we need to make an endeavor. What is that endeavor? One is, Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions in Bhakti Loka, a person, why we struggle in sadhana? We cannot even focus 4 to 8 mantras one round. How many are figuring? Why the mind is unstable is because of one reason. As long as we feed our mind, gulab jamun, rasgulla, all these things, Sense gratification, when provided to the mind unlimitedly, mind becomes uncontrollable. Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions it. So you say, I've been going to Hare Krishna's, and why it's like that? It is not Hare Krishna's problem. But of course, Lord Chaitanya's biggest contribution, you eat prasad, you enjoy. Because it is prasad, if you have that consciousness, nothing will happen. You will make progress, you will control, your mind is also controlled. But unfortunately, we don't eat it. It's prasad, but we eat because it's very tasty. But because it's prasad, still we get some benefit, no doubt. If actually you see materialistic people, they do everything for the pleasure. That's it. Where there is no pleasure, they don't. So when you keep on enjoying mental level and sensual level, first the outcome of that is they will become blunt. Mind and senses become blunt. When they become blunt, what is the result? First thing is the brain tissues are burnt and you have zero desire for spiritual life. Come for Hare Krishna is not interested. I was telling yesterday brahmachari class. You go to other temples, you don't know what to pray for. Everyone, including temple president, they will go there, they'll fill their lungs. Because if you keep on breathing, that much also you cannot stay there. I'm serious, I'm not joking. Danwar Maharaj was asked to come and join, serve army. I think, mandatory. Danwar Maharaj went and joined. I mean, they would all sleep together. Danwar Maharaj said, look, I need a separate room. I need a separate room for my prayers. I'm a monk. Then, this world, what is the conditioned soul? What is the nature of the conditioned soul? 3 things. Compare, complain, criticize. What do we do?
Compare, complain, criticize.
I'm honest with you, our community also has the same problem. He went, I should also go. No. He's initiated, I was initiated. He was initiated 30 years ago. He's initiated, I was initiated. And then it's always a problem actually. I'm telling you, first time telling you. I've seen this. That's why. A brahmachari goes, I'm not a brahmachari actually. I'm also grosth, I should go. As long as brahmachari goes, I have no problem. Grostha goes, every grostha should go. It doesn't work like that. That's why I told in one lecture, cut down your kshetra. If you want to become free from fear, cut down your kshetra. Kshetra means field of activity. And don't look at whatever happens in other lives. You're looking at means comparison will come, for sure. Comparison will come means either you'll be proud or depressed. 2 other sides of a false ego, two sides of the same coin, false ego. Means your chanting will be affected next day, even if you achieve it. How many of you understand? Means it will deepen your bodily consciousness. I'm still the body. Means you're increasing your fear. My thought process changed ever since past 2-3 years only. Before that, I was also carefree, no problem. When I'm meditating, when somebody said, Satyavati, what was their consciousness? What was their pain? What was the pain of Anupriya? What was the pain? Wow. Because we are only witness. We just watch, but we don't explain. One of the famous scientists, he said, science speaks very zero. It doesn't speak on these things. How is gulab jamun? Very nice. How is it? Very nice. How is it? Very, very nice. You cannot quantify it. Or Achyut Gauram always, I'm sure, he uses this sentence at least probably more than Krishna used this sentence in his life. But of course, now he's chanting, rate your pain 0 to 10, 10 the worst, 0 the best. Science doesn't have the barrier to measure the pain. Science doesn't have the instruments to measure the happiness. Always it's very good. That's it. Science doesn't speak this. Science remains silent in these areas. But what cannot be quantified is your fear. That you cannot express, that you keep it. Life means, many times I mentioned, longing for things that you don't have, and hold at the same time you strongly hold on to what you have. With the fear, you lose them eventually. That is life. Whether you're a brahmachari or whether you're full-time or a part-time or a full-time, part-time together, whatever. But Bhagavatam offers a solution. Esad pratisya pariyosviti tanmayato bhujavijetam tasya kesha guru devatatma. If you, under the guidance of spiritual master, practice bhakti, you will become free from the fear. Today, universities are infusing fear in the students and parents. Hey, you make money, you'll be happy. In other words, university is telling develop fear and pay money to us. They are also fearful. And parents are sending the children to for 20 years, into that slaughterhouse of fear. And you're making the children scapegoat. Radhika Raman made a wonderful presentation like 3 weeks ago. He didn't go to college. He just for English, he studied mathematics and he studied English. What did he study English for? When he studied Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavad Gita to learn English. So he got better English than what is taught in the schools because you don't find about transcendental, all these words anyway. And mathematics he learned his mother taught. That's it. Youngest professor in the world from Oxford. He had a record. Otherwise, you don't need to learn about Niagara and what happened 500 years ago in America or 11th century Magna Carta signed by Britain. You don't need that because it will not solve the problem of fear. But still, we send our children the crucial time of their life they spend in that. All they need is one job. They have to sell their life to a multinational corporation. What is the end result? You don't see one brahmachari. You don't see one grahastha joining full time. Vanaprastha is wiped out. No one has guts. I'll join Vanaprastha. Little more money. Hey, nothing will happen. No. All glories to Kali, who has infiltrated into these universities, who is infused in our consciousness. Come and join full time, nothing will happen. If it has to happen, it will happen outside also with all the money you have. Yes, sir? No?
Yes.
No, nothing will happen. Trust me. I was thinking, what will happen. I kept $1,000. Anything goes wrong, to go back to India, the ticket. See, Krishna is amazing. That $1,000 also was taken away from me. Maybe 20 years ago. Maybe I kept only 1 year. That I bank account was maybe 1 2 years later that was taken. Fear, Krishna. I'm not impure. I still so many impurities. But at least certain areas Krishna's grace is there. So the point I'm making is, where is Vanaprastha? Where is sannyas? So much fear. Still very few minutes left. Tomorrow is Bahulashtami. A person, and that same Radha Pandya parents, I don't know whether I'll speak on this. A person who dedicates his life or her life sincerely to Krishna consciousness, on the last day in the same chapter or before chapter, Krishna mentions, Kapila mentions Krishna appears in the heart as Paramatma and reveals. Actually, whenever I speak these things, whatever I see in the material world, example comes. And I said, wow, amazing, huh? This finally I conclude every line is perfect. Recently, I went for a Damodar program. Dharmasvansita, I'll explain what that, but let me tell this verse. Dharmasvansita pumsam vishwaksena gadasya namutpadayeti yediratim sramevehi kevalam. If your work 9 to 5, you're working so hard, but if it is not triggering you, interest, triggering you, enthusiasm to learn about Krishna, the stories of Krishna, it is just a useless waste of time. Now I'll give you the example. And you come and do some service, little service. When you serve great Syan Mahatsevya Vipram, when you serve great devotees, you will develop affinity to listen about Vasudeva. You come to temple, do pot washing one time. Krishna will give you the interest to listen. Otherwise, you'll watch movies hours and hours, but you cannot even listen one line. I went to this program. Some sincere devotees are there. As soon as I started, I watched very sincerely. We have to go. We have to go. Outsiders, it's very difficult. But what is the goal of this program? That little prasad. That's it. They will release only prasad. Today morning I was telling, even if you get up in the morning and come here and stand, but you stay at the end, standing next to the chair, means you can comfortably meditate on your mind, your office, your work, that, this. Krishna is there, Kirtan is there. Mind is powerful. That's the reason I make people dance actually. When you dance, then you're putting your body into motion for Krishna's pleasure. So you're converting your potential energy into kinetic energy, which is converted into bhakti. If not, after taking bath, getting up in the morning, you come here and you stand at the end, because you're not getting any pleasure out of it, you will not come next time. But that person, you ask him to sing with meter, without meter, he'll be ecstatic because everyone is looking at him. And next week, definitely will come. One time at least. But a person who enjoys on the soul level, he will come again and again and again. Intellectual conviction will not take you for a long time. Spiritual experience will take you a long time. Even one time Krishna appearing in your heart, you become ecstatic. Only one time, 1 second. Even climbing of the Everest, winning the tennis tournaments, nothing before 1 second of Krishna's appearance in the core of your heart. Yes, that is a reality. Because soul is enjoying. Rest are all, every pleasure in this world, either mind is enjoying and senses are enjoying. That's why you are miserable. So why I'm telling this is, one Mataji, her husband comes and does service in our temple. She doesn't. But she's allowing her husband to come and serve. She was listening. 80% attention. Devotees 100% attention. But the outsiders, difficult. This verse came into my mind. Little service you do, Krishna will give you an affinity to develop taste in listening. Wow, how great is first way of Bhagavatam, I thought. Because I see the example. Otherwise, your 9 to 5 job, if it is not triggering affinity to listening the message of Krishna, Shrame Vahi Kevalam. That will infuse you in fear in you, and and you have to pass from this world. Again, number 8. Punarabhijanam Punarabhijanam. That's why, but a person who attentively listens to Krishna's message, Gnama Rupa Guna Lila, he or she will, if you genuinely, sincerely continue, one day Krishna will appear in their heart. Again, an example. One devotee called me and said, my mother told me, in this hospital, I'm hearing wonderful kirtan. And she called me and told me, and I searched, is there an ISKCON temple nearby? There is no ISKCON temple nearby. She is not even an initiate devotee. And she told me, past one day I'm listening Kirtan, loud Kirtan. Same day, needless to say, she passed away same day. So just because her son is initiated devotee and she picked up 16 months, Krishna facilitated. Amazing. Amazing means amazing. She was in a fifth or sixth floor of the hospital, actually, very well, I understand hospital, Apollo hospital. Where will you get Kirtan? Kirtan originated from her mind. One day, this Mataji, escort devotee, she went to work. In America, you should not wear tilak, especially for Westerners. Somehow this Mataji was inspired, this nurse was inspired to wear tilak. And actually what happened, she wore tilak, she forgot. She went to the office. She went to work and, she had to attend a patient. And they went inside, they were shocked to see her. Hospice care. And they were so happy. A devotee came. She didn't realize the tilak was there. And they were so happy. Thank you for coming. And she's thinking they're thanking because she's a nurse. And as a hospice care nurse, she'll not do much other than letting the patient pass. But the Mataji was looking at this young girl nurse, and she passed away. That Mataji is Jayananda Prabhu's mother. When did Jayananda Prabhu pass away? But because he did such a service, Krishna remembered that and arranged. Do you believe an American lady wearing a tilak and, that's how Krishna works. So don't think whatever you're doing will go waste. Every sincere activity of bhakti will pay you heavy, return. But at the same time, this, the criticism, giving left and right, all these things at home or in the temple, they will take you away from Krishna. Hey, you're coming to Mangala Aarti and working so hard only to lose. Like, you have a wonderful part of bhakti with a tiny hole in it. Do you want to do it? Sometimes we go and take bath. It's cold water. Means what? Yesterday, somewhere in the entire temple, somewhere there somebody let the hose on, tap on. So with all electricity is gone. Likewise, you're working so hard, but to give in to our weaknesses. And Maya says, amazing, congratulations, continue doing like this. So, anyway, it's already late, but Bahula was a cow. If you go to Sankarshan Konda, there you see a picture of a cow, a calf, and a brahmana. Sankarshan Kunda is just after an hour. So one day, I'll cut only 3 minutes. Stopped. This tiger caught the cow. The cow said, please, I have given birth to a baby recently. I just want to, just give the final instructions and, feed my baby the milk last time, and then I'll come back and become your food. No, I know you're cheating. Once you go, you'll not come back. No, please. I'm not like that. Trust me. So this Bahula comes back. In my second grade, that was the lesson of Bahula teaching the life lessons to the baby calf. Don't go to such places where grass is grown very high. It may have snakes. Don't offend others. Don't listen to ill words of others. When somebody speaks, wrong words, bad words, don't listen to that. Don't speak that. One chief secretary of a state told me, old education, up to 5th grade, only moral values, nothing else. Up to 5th grade, only moral values. I studied this. Means I studied about Krishna actually in Bhagavad. That was Bhagavad story in my 2nd grade. And the chief secretary said, now the education is changed. 2nd grade itself, all the heavy English, heavy math, means you are making your child a machine to make money from 2nd grade with no moral values. So sad. The chief secretary himself said, up to my 5th grade, I studied only moral values, that type of stories. But I did not study heavy math and heavy English. And today, actually, child of 2nd grade, 3rd grade will understand any English. That much high standard. So anyway, Bahula told all these wonderful things to the baby calf. And it finally said, I told the friends, I'm coming, this is the last day because, I gave a promise I have to go back. But the cowherd man, Gopa, heard that. So the baby also heard that. So finally this Bahula went back, the cow, and said, you can eat me. Oh, the tiger was very happy that this fulfilled, the cow fulfilled her promise. But behind him, the cowherd man came, and the calf also came. So they are telling, you eat me first, you eat me first, you eat me first. And then Krishna came. Krishna came and, Krishna transformed the heart of the tiger. That's how Krishna protected the Bahula. In the next life, she became actually, Sakhi. One of the Sakhis of Radharani, she became. So that is Bahulashtami. Bahulashtami also same day, Radha could appear actually. Radha could appearance in the midnight. Marsana Maharaj will give a class, a very midnight of Radha could appearance. That is tomorrow, So probably tomorrow speaker will speak on that. Sorry, a little late, but thank you very much for your patient audience, and I'll end it. Any comment or questions late already? 1 minute. Otherwise, we'll finish it. Anyone wants to add anything? Otherwise, I'll finish it. Online, anyone wants to add anything? Comment or question? Bhagavatam ki
Jai. Jai. Great Eagle Kishore Prabhu ji ki.